Hey there, lovely listeners. Welcome back to Fluent English with Podcast. I'm Sophie.
And I'm Alan. We're here to sprinkle some English magic into your day.
Today's theme is all about dining delights. Get ready to savor some tasty vocabulary as we explore words related to restaurants and cafes.
That's right. So let's dish out the 7 scrumptious words we'll be serving up today. Menu, appetizer, main course, dessert, beverages, reservation, and tip.
Let's start with our first word, menu. Picture this, you walk into a restaurant, sit down, and what's the first thing you're handed? That's right, the menu. It's like a magical book filled with all the culinary wonders the restaurant has to offer.
Absolutely, and if you're not sure what something is, the menu usually has descriptions to give you a taste of what to expect. Now, let's chew on some examples. I'll have a look at the menu before I decide. The menu has so many delicious options. Can I see the dessert menu, please? The menu even has vegetarian options. Wow, this menu is huge.
And now, let's eavesdrop on a conversation where the word menu is being used.
Hey, have you seen the menu yet?
Yeah, I'm thinking of trying the pasta dish.
Oh, that sounds good. I might go for the burger.
Great choice. Let's call the waiter and place our orders.
Sounds like a plan.
Ah, that conversation made me hungry. What did you think, Alan?
Absolutely appetizing, Sophie. It's always interesting to see how naturally people use vocabulary in everyday conversations.
Totally. And it's a great way for our listeners to pick up new words and phrases.
Exactly. So stay tuned for more mouth-watering vocabulary.
Now, let's dive back into our culinary vocabulary lesson.
Absolutely. Next up on our menu of words is appetizer. Think of it as the opening act of your meal, a little something to whet your appetite before the main event.
That's right. Appetizers are like tasty teasers that get your taste buds tingling and your stomach rumbling. Now let's dish out some examples. We ordered some garlic bread as an appetizer. The restaurant's specialty appetizer is delicious. I love sharing appetizers with friends. What's your favorite appetizer? Let's start with some soup as an appetizer.
And now let's tune into a conversation where the word appetizer is being served up.
Have you decided what you want for your appetizer?
I think I'll go for the bruschetta.
Good choice. I'm tempted by the spinach dip.
Sounds delicious. Let's order both and share.
Great idea.
Oh, I could almost taste those appetizers.
Absolutely. It's always fun to hear how people discuss their food choices.
Definitely. We hope you're enjoying our flavorful journey through English vocabulary.
Totally. Next up on our menu is the main course. Picture this, you've enjoyed your appetizer and now it's time for the star of the show, the main course.
That's right. The main course is the heart of your meal, often a substantial dish that leaves you feeling satisfied. Let's serve up some examples. I'll have the steak for my main course. The main course comes with a side of vegetables. What's your favorite main course? I'm thinking of trying the seafood pasta for my main course. The restaurant's main course menu has plenty of options.
And now let's listen in on a conversation where the word main course takes center stage.
What are you thinking of having for your main course?
I'm torn between the chicken and the salmon.
Both sound delicious. I'm leaning towards the pasta myself.
That does sound tempting. Let's see what else is on the menu.
Good idea!
Wow, those main course options sound mouth-watering.
Absolutely satisfying, Sophie. It's fascinating to hear how people discuss their main course choices.
Definitely. We hope you're enjoying our flavorful exploration of English vocabulary.
Yeah, now let's indulge our sweet tooth with our next word, dessert. After a satisfying main course, it's time for the grand finale, the sweet treat that brings the meal to a delicious close.
That's right. Dessert is like the cherry on top of the cake, the sweet reward for a meal well enjoyed. Let's serve up some examples. I'll have the chocolate cake for dessert. The dessert menu has a variety of options. What's your favorite dessert? I always save room for dessert. The restaurant's desserts are to die for.
And now, let's eavesdrop on a conversation where the word dessert takes center stage.
Have you looked at the dessert menu yet?
Not yet. What do they have?
They have cheesecake, tiramisu, and a fruit tart.
Hey Shim, I think I'll go for the tiramisu.
Good choice. I'll have the cheesecake.
Wow! Those dessert options sound divine.
Absolutely delectable, Sophie. It's fascinating to hear how people discuss their dessert preferences.
Totally. And it's a sweet opportunity for our listeners to pick up more vocabulary in context.
For sure.
We hope you're ready to quench your thirst for knowledge as we delve into our next tasty word. Beverages.
That's right. Beverages are the drinks that accompany your meal, whether it's a refreshing soda, a steaming cup of coffee, or a crisp glass of water.
Absolutely. Beverages come in all shapes and sizes, from hot to cold, alcoholic to non-alcoholic. Let's sip on some examples.
I'll have a glass of water as my beverage. The restaurant offers a variety of beverages, including soft drinks and juices. What's your favorite beverage? I'm in the mood for a hot cup of tea. The bartender makes excellent cocktails as beverages.
And now, let's listen to a conversation where the word beverage is being poured into the dialogue.
What beverage would you like with your meal?
I'll have a lemonade, please.
Sure thing. I'll have a coffee.
Sounds good. Let's also get a pitcher of water for the table.
Great idea.
Those beverages sound so refreshing. Don't you think, Alan?
Absolutely thirst-quenching, Sophie. It's fascinating to hear how people discuss their beverage choices.
Definitely.
Now, let's make sure you've got a seat at the table with our next word, reservation. Making a reservation is like securing your spot in a restaurant or cafe ahead of time.
That's right. It ensures that you'll have a table waiting for you when you arrive, especially during busy times. Let's reserve some examples.
I'll call and make a reservation for dinner tonight. Do you need a reservation for lunch? We have a reservation for 2 at 7 p.m. It's always a good idea to make a reservation on weekends. The restaurant only accepts reservations for groups of 6 or more.
And now, let's tune into a conversation where the word reservation is on the menu.
Did you remember to make a reservation for tonight?
Yes, I called earlier. We're all set for 7:30.
Perfect. I can't wait to try that new restaurant.
Me too. It's supposed to be really good.
Oh, making reservations makes dining out so much smoother.
Absolutely organized, Sophie. It's fascinating to hear how people plan ahead with reservations.
Absolutely.
Now let's wrap up our culinary journey with our final word. Tip. A tip is a little extra money you give to the server at the end of your meal to show appreciation for their service.
That's right. It's like a little thank you for a job well done. Let's serve up some examples. Don't forget to leave a tip on the table. How much should we tip for good service? Leaving a tip is customary in many countries. I always tip 15% to 20% of the bill. The waiter was so friendly, I left a generous tip.
And now, let's tune into a conversation where the word tip gets its moment in the spotlight.
How much are you going to tip?
I think I'll leave 10%.
That sounds fair. The service was good, but not exceptional.
Agreed. Let's leave the tip and head out.
Ah, tipping is such an important part of dining out.
Absolutely appreciative, Sophie. It's great to hear how people show gratitude through tipping.
And it's a valuable opportunity for our listeners to learn about cultural customs and expressions of gratitude.
So that wraps up our tasty journey through English vocabulary today. We hope you've enjoyed the meal.
Absolutely. Until next time, happy learning, folks.
Bye for now.